should now all be working for him. Right. Okay, I'll do if not. Right. Can one of you speak?
No.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just see if that comes through on the game, on the stream. Right, should be right. So let's start again. Right, so heal. Right, so this is it. Right, it's working. Right. So
Awesome.
this one here is right. Warren Messenger reset. And the next one I had was Shane Piggott on his lap 2. I'll see here. And I see he's already slowed out mid lap by this point. So Shane Piggott will be a DSQ plus 12.
Right, he's got to go back on track first.
Yeah, that.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a DSQ. I think it's just a.
That's just, yeah.
Yeah.
That was his lap 2.
Then you had Simon Robson was the other one I saw, which was on his lap 1. But he drives in this one here. He goes into the pit lane, and you'll see when he gets to his box, they do the right, and then he glitches out, and then he leaves again. So I'm going to say he's reset to not have to do the pit stop when it stops.
E.
Up and out. And back out.
Yeah, looks like he's jumped out of the car to look at something.
Okay. That was his lap 2.
No, that was his lap 2. Then you had the next one was Jacko I had on lap 4, which will be I think he's the final corner. Hits the wall of champions and then yeah. There we go. Through wall. And then reset.
Try that again.
So that was lap 4?
Yeah, he crashed on his lap 4. Yeah, lap 4. Then you had Craig Cockrell, lap 5. But again, this is another pit lane one. This drives. Comes into the pit lane, but he's got damage on his left side there.
Well, he pulls into the box and just repairs manually, that's fine.
No, but if you watch, again, starts the pit stop, backs out, backs in. Damage is now fixed.
Yeah.
And he's out. And that was all of them I noticed in qualifying. Apart, the only other things was Sam Smith, Warren Messenger, Liam Stimpson, and Nick Clebans didn't do their EXQs, but I believe that just carries over to next week, doesn't it? There's no penalty for... I did post in the admin chat earlier, I'm not sure if anyone's I'm a steward chat, I'm not sure if anyone's clarified on that. Okay, no, Ben said they are disqualified from race 1. But it is, we need to double check that in the rules, but I can
Says,
we can do that after, just new P.
it says a failure to serve is a DSQ for the race in which it should have been served, plus a further 50-point penalty for driver and team.
Yeah.
Who's got is whoever's set up the session got voice chat? Are they the only people?
What do you mean?
Well, this kind of needs to be broadcast multiple times before quali starts or as quali's taking place. This is just.
It is
It's just.
normally it is Ben posts out an announcement in the
Yeah.
Discord
Can you?
reminding people, and
Yeah.
but it is.
You can't guarantee they've. If they're on track, you've got a bit more of a.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, yeah. But at the
This is
same
just.
point, it's up to the drivers to serve their penalty.
No, I know, but it would save us a bit of work, and B, it's such a. I mean, if we think about the consequences of what that is, a simple mistake
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I
versus
do agree.
yeah, the consequences are the equivalent of taking out the field.
Yeah.
In a race.
Yeah.
To get disqualified, you need 12 LP, and you need to have taken out multiple people in a meatball
Yeah.
scenario. They don't compare. I know it's a deterrent, but they don't compare, and so therefore, I don't know. It would be I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh yeah, no, it is. I do agree. It is. It wasn't. It's a harsh penalty. But so what's the first incident we got to look at? I don't think I'm still on. I don't think I'm still on.
It's got the sheet. Sam Smith, Adam Shepherd, lap 1, hairpin.
Sam Smith.
And we have a counter protest from Adam Shepherd on Sam Smith, lap 1, hairpin.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I'm gonna have a few meatballs around this timestamp as well. 3 minutes 28, I think. So the best way to play this is Adam Shepherd's on the inside here, going slow.
Alright.
We'll slow down, yeah.
Yeah, slow down. Not where you can see it off now, and then when it's chaos after that.
Yeah. Let's see it from Adam's view.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's slow down there.
So slow down finishes then.
Yeah.
Does he pump like the throttle a bit there? Does he speed up? Or does he just coast?
Cockpit.
Just before the turn. Still slow in.
Still slow in. So yeah, then he speeds up. Speeds up. Speeds up. And then he's starting to slow again for the corner.
Yeah.
I think Sam Smith's car in the cockpit.
In the cockpit, yeah. So Just shout it when you want.
Thanks.
It is a view or something. I don't know.
Stop there. Go back to the turn-in.
See, it really looks like from his point of view, he's sailed past him, and Adams, you know.
Yeah, like
Where are you now? What's the far chase like on him now?
He's. I can kind of. It's Shane's note. Sam has taken the line, but it looks like he's going to sail past him. And at this point, I think the spotter would have definitely gone clear.
Yeah, and there's no overlap by the time he's turning in.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another instant right behind
Yeah,
you.
there's one behind it. I just like that. Yeah, because Adam's done the right thing by pulling off to service slowdown. He hasn't hindered anyone. It's just it's almost like a bad rejoiner currently, but
That's how I'm seeing it. I think Adam's just got to give him that place. Like,
you're like, you little fucker.
What do you think?
It's difficult because Adam, okay, he's pulled off, but he is being a little bit unpredictable with his driving.
he's also waited a long time to pull off. And it's like there's a long run at that corner, and I know he's trying to obviously make it like the minimal losses from slowdown. It's just that it's the speed up again. Once he's served it, and then he tries to jump back up
What's his intention?
to not let Sam past him. He wants to lunge back and keep the
But-
place he's lost, isn't it?
Mm.
In my
And
opinion.
I think that once Sam's turned in and committed to the corner, being clear of the spotter,
Yeah.
you know, because everyone's in braking and Adam's not braking at this moment in time. He's not braking. He's using the throttle, and then once he's out of that position of slowing down, he's coming at an awkward trajectory. And like you said, it's a bit unpredictable in terms of, well, for Sam's point of view, what was he supposed to do?
Yeah.
What was Sam supposed to do once he cleared him into the corner?
Let's think bare basic BSR rules. When Sam Smith starts turning in, was Adam Shepherd alongside him?
Yes.
So
He was, but you wouldn't expect a car to be on the throttle in a braking zone. You see, that's the problem here, is that.
but what you need to remember is it did like the overspeed what like Sam had done. It was like
He's cleared him. He's cleared him.
He's cleared him, and then it is Adams come back at him. I can kind of see why Adams come back, but
I can see Adam's point of view as well. Where's he going to go?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, if you just go back a few cars from Sam, like to Shane, you see those cars behind can make allowances for Adam at the apex.
because they're not
Sam can't make an allowance for a car that he's passed.
Yeah.
That's going to come back at him in a different scenario on the throttle rather than on the brakes. So, had the car behind Adam hit him, I would have been a bit more sympathetic, because the other cars in the braking zone would have avoided him once he got to the apex. They wouldn't have tried to move in on him. But from Sam's point of view, he's cleared him.
Mm-hmm.
So we're leaning towards Adams at fault, yeah.
Yes.
Ross.
I think so.
What's Dan's view if he's still there?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it's almost an RI in my opinion. Yeah, it's hard to call. It really is. I think I'm sitting somewhere near an RI for the initial contact between the two of them.
Yeah,
Because Smith doesn't give him much room on the inside. However, Adam's speed is a bit unpredictable. You know, it's like half a dozen, one, six of the other.
What would be interesting to know is what is Adam doing? Is he at a lift off stage when Sam passes him, or is he in a throttle phase?
okay.
Because if he's at a lift off phase when Sam's passing him, there's no way Sam or really Adam can reasonably expect.
Yeah, because his brake lights come off then, so you would assume that he's now going to speed up, yeah? Which is what he does. Or there's that much speed up, he goes all the way down to first gear, and then back up to second. Isn't it? So yeah, there's where he starts accelerating again.
Happy to go with the racing instant just because the confusion of it all.
It's
But
Because at the same time, Adam did serve his slowdown offline. He did, in that respect, do everything right. It's just as soon as they got to the corner, it was two guys going for the same bit of tarmac.
yeah. I can kind of see what it is. Adam tried to do. He tried to serve it in the braking zone to minimise the time he's losing.
Yes.
And you don't want to be serving it on that long straight. If not, I can see why it would be omitted an RI because it's, I'm gonna go omitted RI. I think that's where I'm leaning towards.
Yeah. Nick, James.
I'm still a bit torn, but I think there's two of you going alright, isn't there? As soon as I'm not entirely sure. Quite fair enough to go. Alright.
Only because I kind of see where like the only reason why I'm going alright is because the contact is it's like Adam's done nothing wrong essentially, and Sam at this point has passed him. And then the actual contact afterwards is what's caused Adam.
Yeah.
very difficult to Sam to read.
Yeah.
You know,
It is.
It's extremely difficult. You see a car slowing down and you've passed him, and then they speed up before you've got on the throttle. They're trying to cover a corner that you feel that you've already got or passed.
Would
You know, the
not err
control.
on the side of caution
Adam's
with
got the
driving?
awareness here, not Sam.
You'd have to assume surely the spotter's not called all clear.
I know, but I would also, if I think I was in Sam's position, I'd assume that Adam's not going to try and get that position back.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still unsure. I mean,
Yeah. Just how big does the gap get between? How far ahead does he get?
he does get quite far, albeit still in the turning. It's after the turning, but he still extends quite a distance over him before he goes into the apex.
Mm.
And also, it's a bit.
That camera angle didn't make it look any better for Adam actually.
Trajectory of coming in.
There, I think the spotter would have been sound clearer.
And Adam can see he's there
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah, the awareness is there. And to be honest, Shane and the other car are going to give him the space.
Yeah.
They can see he's there. Adam can't.
I'm almost now leaning back towards Adams. The more I look at that, you know, as much as Adams served his penalty correctly and he done everything by the rule book,
He didn't need to snatch that place.
I'm now seeing that almost at the kind of same principle as if someone's left the track and trying to rejoin it, and that because he's off there. It's like he's not in the train as such.
And he's so far off the racing line.
Yeah.
It's not the same as going side by side with someone.
And if that had been someone on the right hand side coming down there for this move, you'd consider that a dive bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And it is at the point of contact. I know it's not how we do it, but it is. Sam is pretty much over 3/4 of his car in front, so Adam would have seen him. Yeah, I'll put my neck on the line and go, Adam, I've had a change of plan. I'll change of view after seeing that.
Oh, God.
I think he just had too much control in that scenario, whereas I think Sam can't be put to blame for that. And so I can see why it's an RI, but I think Adam's got more ability to avoid this scenario escalating.
Three votes to Adam, then my vote is kind of, not required. It's Adam's fault.
Cool. What's the outcome of it?
Is it just a spin around? I presume spin finishes.
Yeah, it is. Sam just spins around, and I believe Adam
gets
a meatball, but I think the Adam meatball is after the.
Yeah. So Adam's going to get that's 3 LP, and he DNF'd, so that's 0 points lost or deducted.
What's the next one?
Right there on the left side of your screen. Pigott, McEwen.
Okay.
I think this one might be a bit faster.
I was about to say, here's, I think.
Yeah.
There was no meatballs from that.
Oh yeah, that's still to come.
No, that's afterwards. Yeah. I've actually seen this burger because Andy McEwen did apologise in the chat. And that, unfortunately, I see as a slam dunk.
Yeah, that's 3 LP mistakes, in my opinion. He's lapped the brakes a bit there.
What he's done there, I think, is seen the car on the right at this point, and then tries to make sure he gets past it, I think.
Could be actually, yeah.
And does Shane, yeah. Shane finishes. So
that's McEwen guilty, 3 LP.
Yeah.
Where did McEwen finish?
15th.
Okay. $58 points. Let's pull out my third screen so I can calculate this. It's my phone. Gotta make it sound fancy for James. It's 18-point deduction. Okay. Oh, we actually can go back a little bit, sorry. So, lap 1, turn 2. Ashley Stimpson on Verbowski, Messenger, Siddons, and Stevens.
fluffed Avasta.
I think he was just asleep.
And this is against Fiona and
Dabowski, Messenger,
Oh, sorry.
Simmons, Stevens. I blame Dave Chapman. Being on track.
I don't quite get what. So it was Ashley
Um,
Simpson
Yeah.
on Fiona, yeah.
I don't know what Fiona's
I
actually.
presume Fiona's the car right in front,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. Fiona's got one.
And Kip's right in front of her.
Yeah, Kip's in front of that. So, but that they've just there's been contacting it ahead, which has spun 2 cars. Adam's got into the door.
I feel like Stimson was going in a bit too hot there anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Stimson.
think Fiona's actually like obviously the door-to-door contact's her fault, but he's hitting Kip either way.
It's like I don't know what she could have done. Like she's left him room. Like there's definitely a car with her. Dump.
I don't think they can't blame Fiona for that one.
Oh no, definitely not. Fiona's just doing.
If Stimson had then like spanned to the inside or something, then yeah, but
I'm
He's just-
almost inclined to say he's taken out Kip. Look,
Yeah.
He certainly has.
Looks
looking at this because
That would have been a ball. We can see he's made it, and she's made it after the incident. That much we can see from that banging. They both made it, but
yeah, he's in neutral that time as well.
It might just be a replay thing.
well, if he was going to second, then if he's using it, I end up in neutral a lot from third to second. I always come from second to.
Yeah,
That's a
Kip
fairly
goes-
sizable donk.
Yeah, I think that's Stimson's fault.
I think Simpson's as well.
No, well, Kip still finishes, so it's just the 3 LP then.
What's going on? Is this protested as well?
Yeah, this is just a protest, mate.
Did Stimson finish and where?
Ashley
Think-
Simpson. Yep, 2030 finished.
Okay. And are we saying 3 LP, yeah?
Yep.
23rd, scores 45 points.
Kip.
It's a 14-point deduction.
Out of all that, Kip still managed to finish 11th.
That's Kip doing Kip things.
I'll say that's how.
There was a lot of
Okay.
slowdowns in this first one. I think I started in right at the back. I just remember
We can
passing
go.
so many cars with slowdowns.
3 minutes 18, Warren Messenger, Meatball. So 3 minutes 08 as you look at it.
Yep.
He's in a world of his own right now.
Spin. Selfish.
Selfie.
There will be lots.
347. Adam Shepard Meatball. Which I think is going to be linked to incident number 1 anyway. So Meatball comes. No. Oh, Michael's fault.
Oh, I can't comment on that, so I will zip chat.
I think it's fallout of the original incident anyway, so no further penalty to be added.
I think Adam gets hit to the left here by Sam coming back on. He then gets taken out.
Yeah. I'd say that's no further action.
No.
The original penalty is being penalised anyway.
Yeah.
Final one, Lee Holmes, 2 seconds later. That's a bit unfortunate.
What do we think for that one? Is it a bit too far from the original one and Adam's been pinball around so many times?
Yeah.
Stick that one in?
Only thing I
Again,
will
Michael
add
can't
there.
comment. Okay, go on.
No, I say I can't comment, but it is Adam was flat out in first gear from now.
True. Is that spanning at all? I'm not sure if that's gonna.
No, I don't
So
think
yeah,
it's going to
there
help.
was
I
more
never heard it. I'm not sure if you can hear the they'll hear it on the stream, but
I think the context. Yeah, I don't think that that's going to change too much.
no, that's
It
fine.
might. We could ask, I suppose, if that was an unsafe rejoin by Sam. So he gets spun to the right, and then he's full lock, going left, and then he puts the throttle on.
James?
I feel like it's regrettably Adam's still the architect of this issue.
Mm. It's all resulting from the original Adam versus Smith crash, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he gets hit 3 times before finding his way over to the left.
I think the cars are so close. I mean, you could call that a racing incident if you want to say an incident. I mean, he's taken blame for that incident, the first one.
Yeah.
Then he's tried to get going.
Yeah.
Michael's tried to avoid him.
He's going there.
I don't think Sam is. I think Sam's out of control.
Yes. I don't think he'd intentionally rejoin at 90 degrees like that.
No.
Michael's just involved for the sake of being involved.
It's me. I'm always involved.
Yes, you could get Sam for an unsafe release. Unsafe rejoin rather.
Only thing I was concerned is that Adam didn't hold his brake then. Like,
I don't know if he had to though.
No. I don't think it would have helped the situation much, but
Sam spinning himself on the grass. Has he just got a little too eager to get going again? But still, I mean.
But then the thing is, though, it is that Sam's out there because of Adam, is what you already said, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's braked. Yeah, what's he doing in the cockpit? On that moment that he's on the grass, is he just chucking the car back immediately onto the track? And if so, maybe that could have been helped. No, he's not. He's trying to recover the car. There's no throttle application in that section, so.
I'd say RI for Holmes, unfortunately.
I think it's an RA because Adam's been hit all over the shops getting over there, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it comes from Sam being out of control on the grass, possibly. But then he's on there so long, and he's constantly turning left that I don't think you can still blame Adam for him being out of control. If that makes sense. Yeah, I'd go RA.
Cool. Well, that's race 1 done. Still here, but I'll have to mute myself for a bit. I'll still be typing.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it'd take me 10 minutes till I load up the race.
Resets, didn't he?
So what's the first one in this one?
Have that down.
First one, Liam Simpson. God, look, we're still going on.
Oh, jeez.
I think this is one of the many things what happened. Where's Fast Chase? Yeah, we had a lot of these selfies. That's one Ben just missed.
I'd say the first hit is on Liam, but that second one, there seems a lot of time to break. Not sure who
Yeah,
that car is.
especially that car. What got him? That's what I was just about to go back to. And
Wrong way, I think. Yeah.
because that was that one, isn't it? Dan.
Can't see him. Oh, no, you can't
As
see
I
him.
say, on cockpit, that's a totally different.
Yeah. Out of nowhere.
Yeah. Then of course the rest after that, I think. Yeah, one messenger, and assuming that's Glenn.
So who dropped it?
Liam
Liam
Stimpson.
dropped it on his own on a selfie.
So that's a DS12LP and a DSQ.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible place to drop it. Nobody's going to be able to see you, unfortunately. But it's so easy to do as well.
Yeah,
Cold sales.
cause that would be then Craig's as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Craig comes in behind, I think.
Yeah.
Don't think Craig finished a race.
Oh, did he not? Oh,
He had a nightmare.
yeah,
People using Ben's setup, use it at your own risk.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to drop it like that on baseline. It's just not going to happen.
No, yeah. Jack Oliphant, is he? No, his must be separate then. He's done there. If before we go too far ahead. He's done there. Or has he still got us on mute?
Still, I think he said it'd be
Yeah,
typing.
he's still got us on mute. I don't know if he's here, he's still on. Is he typing? Is he gonna get it? Oh.
Okay, what's next?
Just want to double check Dan's fieldy. If not, I can do it, but I don't want to interfere on his.
I'll go for it.
Who,
Just stick our decision in, and
and
then
so who
let
won it?
them.
Who spun it? With Liam, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Liam Stimpson.
Yeah.
So Liam Stimpson, and then the penalty is, what did you say? 12 LP or DSQ per.
That's the one.
That's one, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See. H18, right. The next one is Jack Oliphant, and which is another selfie, I think. Yeah, this is it. Hits the wall, and then Ben comes in, and
Oh,
he just touches the inside wall on the right hander, because his meatball must come about then. So it'd be 58, won't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so at this point he's then broken, and then
and
our
he's
racing
not
physics
breaking.
have him.
Oh,
And he
is that a
does.
meatball?
Nope, Ben actually carries on to finish at 11th.
Ben up to?
What's
What's his
Ben up
inputs?
to?
With his inputs,
Yeah, it is no.
because he's got
Cockpit.
a good line of sight of the incident playing out in front of him.
I think he
Yeah.
just stops dead for him. Like
I guess he bends the wrong way. I think he thinks he's going to roll across the track.
it's kind of one of them eeny meeny miny mo. Kind of you have to pick, don't you? Like at this point, now he's out of control. I'd say he's kind of aiming for the gap.
He's not protested it.
No, this is just Jacko's meatball, which is a selfie. The reason for the meatball.
I don't think that's quite Jack's fault because he has stopped it
No.
before he got to the racing line.
I'll
Ben's
say,
just
Mhm.
panicked to think of it.
in fairness, the accident stopped then, so anything now is not that Ben had enough to react. I think that's just an RI.
Yeah. Jack stopped it before the racing line.
We all agreed?
Cool.
So we said RI, yeah? Is there an RI button? Yeah, RI, yeah? I need to put that another no further action, right? So Colin Sanson 324. Next one. Ooh.
Like racing physics to me.
Well, they fully got inside each other. It's like,
So he's moving left then.
yeah, he's actually coming across, I think.
Yeah, it should just be like a door bang. But Iris has decided he's
Not
gonna.
weld them together.
Yeah, why has that turned him so much? What happens to the other car?
One lap down. So I'm
He
assuming
did score.
carries on after the incident. So
Yeah. Someone can spin in afterwards as well. For me, I think that's a race incident because they're both drifting a little bit, and it's Iris.
They're drifting into each other.
Yeah,
yeah.
but it should just be a little touch, and they carry on.
He
So
goes
they give
left, he
each other
goes left, he
loads and
goes.
loads of room there. Like, no need
Yeah,
to be
but wait,
special.
watch the car on the left.
Yeah.
It gets to a certain extent where he goes left, and
Yeah.
then for some reason you
Now he
wouldn't want
starts
to do
coming
this. Really, he
back.
starts drifting to the right. Comes to the
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, they're both moving. It should just be a little tap.
Yeah.
But he's
I think RI.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All agreed?
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's easy. The next one is Nick Kleben, lap 3, Lee Holmes. Turn 1, Lee carries too much speed. I give him room. Bounce off to curve and soft side swap me, giving me a meatball. Okay, so this is a protest and a meatball win.
Ooh,
What did he say? What lap? Oh, right, so this is lap
this
1.
is a different incident.
So,
If this hasn't been
yeah.
protested, though, you can't do
Yeah,
anything
lap
about it.
3. Race 2, lap 3, so okay.
He's got away
Agreed.
with one there.
Turn 1. No.
That meatball.
Yeah, how did Ben clobber that wall and get away with it and then...
Right. So there's definitely daylight between them as well.
and
So,
there's
but I
overlap.
think he's probably going to hit him anyway. Yeah.
Nick slightly later on the brakes.
There isn't overlap anymore there.
There's definitely overspeed at this point by...
The car on the left's well,
Neck
bit of a
goes.
slip down, slam dunk, enough room,
Yeah,
and
Nick's
he's
left
coming.
in room.
Yeah, plenty of room.
Yeah, I think that's going to have to
Yeah,
be.
the car on the left end, which is...
Mm-hmm.
Lee Holmes, is it? Yep.
Yeah.
So all in
Yeah,
agreed
he's
that
just
It's a bit
there's...
drifted
unlucky that
into him.
he's.
Yeah,
Drifted
there's
into
It's
him.
entry
unlucky
now.
he's caused a meatball.
It was going to be a nice move. It just had too much speed.
No.
I mean, you would have got alongside him. I mean, it might have been a bit futile for the next corner, but
Yeah, it is. You wouldn't have hung it around the outside of turn 2 though. Or very unlikely. So, if we're all in agreement, you got Lee.
yeah.
What was it? Lee Holmes and that. Oh, no. Lee House, that's it. And that would, as he got a meatball, that would be DSQ plus 6? 12, isn't it? 12's a meatball.
No, 6.
6, yeah?
12's multiple meatballs.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
yeah, 6.
yeah, 6. So that also does this meatball down here then. So if I do no further action, but C H 22, then
Sam Smith on Rose.
Sam Smith Rose. Turn 1.
Yeah.
It's fairly straightforward.
Yeah. I think Sam Smith's just braked a bit more than Lewis expected, but not an excuse for me.
He's behind him quite clearly. He's braking. He's braking.
Yeah. Sam has broke. He's going very slow for that corner. By the time you're on the curb, you shouldn't be on the brakes.
Yeah. So Lewis, I think that's unfortunately Lewis's fault.
Oh, he does come off the brakes there. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis Rose. So that all did. I'm assuming Sam finished.
Yeah, so that's just a
Yep.
3LP. He still finished pretty well, to be fair. 12 points.
So penalty points. Where did he finish? Just 12.
8.
12. He did well then.
Yeah, well, Sam finished 12th.
Yeah. Oh
Lewis
yes.
was 8th.
I'm useless at this, at doing mold things at once. P8. So we need 30% of P8, which is. That's not on this sheet. Ah, sheets are lovely, aren't they? And
Sorry, I'm back. I'll take a phone call.
no, that's fine.
Cool. He's right when we need you. 30%
No,
of position
I've
at
done it.
8. Oh, he's done it.
21. It should be. If I've done that right.
On to the Ashley Simpson on Lee Holmes one then.
One thing I've noticed is Lee Holmes is not Ian Howes, so I'll change that about.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I just noticed that as well. That's what I was. Ashley Stimson, Lee Holmes. We're seeing this was lap 3 on that side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've missed it. Oh, there's nothing.
Got the wrong lap.
Oh no, 5. That's why I
Oh,
can't
yeah, okay.
find it. It's been a long day.
Where's it going to be, the chicane?
I'm assuming so.
Last chicane, yeah.
Right, we'll not have more incidents from here.
Well,
Easy.
he's not side by side.
Oh, oh,
No.
Oh,
Oh, he
oh,
goes for it. Bloody hell.
oh.
oh. 10 out
That's
of 10
great.
for effort.
Mm.
Best one of the night. Jeez.
I imagine the panic.
He's so far up to the inside, like so far to the right of the track as well.
I think he just forgets he's almost his paper. He's so focused on the draft because, like for me, I could make it now.
There he decides he's going to go for it.
Whoa.
He's, yeah. Oh, God.
So he still finishes, so it doesn't, Stimson.
Who after
Hey.
Simpson?
Ashley Simpson, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
He does
finishing
19th.
19th, so it's just a 3 LP, isn't it?
And Lee Holmes scores what position?
21st.
21st.
So he actually scored points.
Almost sounded a surprise then. And
Well,
that's
after
it
that
for
kind of
the,
contact, yeah.
and that's it for
How
the
did
race.
Lee Holmes manage to give Nick Clibbons a meatball for that first one, but not give Ashley Simpson one there?
Maybe he just got a thing for Simtech cars.
Yeah.
On to race 3 already. This is going well.
You haven't seen all of the meatballs in race 4 then.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them.
Mhm.
I'm hoping they're going to be easy. Selfie, selfie,
They
selfie,
should be.
selfie.
I think most of them are. So one of them involves me, I think.
Actually, no, looking at it, they all come in twos.
Yeah, my one. What did I do?
Your one comes in. Oh, yours is at the same time as I know here.
I know I spin. Oh yeah, that's funny that one actually. I think I drive into an accident. What was coming across the road?
How's Broadbent getting on? Is he getting quicker, more consistent?
He's in his progress now.
Yeah,
He's
his
out
first
of
race the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did alright. I think he came fourth.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it
Do you
is.
participate? Do you participate, Dan,
In
in driving?
I have done in the past, not currently.
What do you do again?
I had a 206 at A stories. I had the C ones as well.
There's no plans to.
I'll get in something at some point. I don't particularly want to drive one of BMWs. I want to get something front wheel drive.
You have just sold your BMW then, which is I don't particularly
That's
want to drive it.
personal preference. Complete personal preference. I
Oh, definitely.
enjoy driving it, but I love front wheel drive.
Kind of right, I some practice. I think he's a selfie. No? It wasn't what I thought it was.
There's one here, Vivovsky.
Yeah, that's Daniel Vroska, isn't it? That is a Ben Sharp setup, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit jumpy, but it looks like he's just lost it.
Yeah, or it is on the first lap. It's Ben's up around here with
Yeah.
John Edge, and he'd lost it. He'd caught it, and then he'd gone.
Needs a disclaimer.
Yeah,
Needs a health warning.
So I think that's just a selfie on his own, isn't it? He doesn't actually hit anyone, which is quite amazing. So,
Selfie.
although it is he nearly took someone out when he rolled backward in. What's the next one?
Sam
and
J. Smith, 3 minutes
yeah,
14.
that's kinda involve Adam Shepard, isn't it?
Yeah, within 0.2 of a second of each other. Oh, yeah, well good.
It looks like might be Adams doing it. See, give
Well,
the
no,
wall a touch on the left.
it is
Oh, sorry, not
Adams.
Francis.
Adams the one that's just got caught out, and then because what time's meatball at?
3:14 as you look at it. Exactly 3:14:00.
He gets it off Piggott, yeah.
Yeah, because then Adams got his over there on the right, and he's got his here. So, where is Piggott?
There's not really too much you could do there.
No, I'm gonna.
As long as he is reducing his speed, it's accelerating, that's fair, and now... okay, maybe he's not.
I think he sees the gap. It's one of them where, like here, he's almost seen the gap.
Yeah, he sees Adam shooting across his front, left to right. Still, there's not really much time to react to anything anyway.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
That's also that iRacing damage model just sucking cars into each other and breaking them.
because he's done everything right. He thinks he's out of the way. I think Shane's just a bit unsighted and see the gap was closed it again. Because at this point there is a flick right of. I'm gonna go right on that one.
Yeah, on the Sam's one definitely.
But then I think the next one might change our views of it, and I've just seen a bit of it.
Oh, Adam's the next one.
Yeah, which is this one here. Is there contact on the back of Tom?
I think Adam does.
So then when that actually causes that, I think.
I think he's been caught up by his higher exit speed because the Gatling car had to be a wide entry, which hurt my exit.
He also never brakes though.
Yeah.
And
At that
just
point, isn't it?
He's boxed in, and I know how that feels. And when you're in a Porsche and you've got like 3 or 4 MX-5s in front of you, and you can't resist but to keep going and hope that the gap might reveal itself a bit.
Oh, would you know that feeling? Huh?
I do know that feeling. But he doesn't have the power to carry them with him like I did.
Yeah, I think unfortunately that's Adam's doing possibly.
Yes.
So yes, unfortunately he is, yeah, because he's found himself boxed in.
He's just ran to the back of the car in front of him.
Yeah, and he's thinking, well, I can go left because I can't go left and I can't go right, but I'm still travelling. Yeah.
What would the penalty be for this then?
Or there's meatball, isn't it? If we think this is caused.
The only meatball it could have caused is
this one here.
Sam Smith.
So it's either a 3LP or it's going to be, if we decide, cause Sam's as well.
Yes, it does.
It's definitely caused a meatball there, isn't
it? Is that more the Crash's fault or Shane's fault for not pulling out there?
That's what she said.
Because Sam's actually a lot closer to it, so he's had less time to react, but he's still reacted more than Shane has.
Yeah.
So Shane gets the meatball from. Sam gets it from Shane.
Yes. So when it comes to Shepard's meatball,
I don't know whether he actually got it there though, because what?
No, it'd be 314 on the dot. So
yeah, okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, there. That's it.
There, yeah.
No, okay.
So without a doubt, it was Piggott that caused the meatball for Smith. It's whether Piggott could have not given him the meatball is the question.
Mm-hmm.
He's. I felt slightly, we had this other incident with Adam where there was a meatball and he wasn't considered responsible for it. And then we've got another one where he's created the crash. And Shane's a bit unsighted on this. He's travelling at speed. Would it have made any difference if he'd hit the brakes?
Yeah,
he would have probably meatballed himself. It would be extremely fortunate if Adam had been at the epicentre of these incidents and the meatballs around him are not attributed to him.
So, looking at that onboard,
I'm not trying to give him a heavy penalty here, but we've had 2 races now where he has created an incident, and now we're arguing over whether the cars around him
No,
are responsible for the meatballs.
Yeah,
I don't think Pickett's at all at fault for that meatball. I think I would have done exactly the same what Pickett did if I was in that situation.
Yeah, he's tried to go for the gap. And
He's
to be fair,
driven to where the car was, which is what you do when they're spinning.
Yeah.
So it's back to the original point of then, do we then penalise Shepard for causing the original big situation? Multi-car spin / one meatball for Smith.
I mean, we can't. He's not. He hasn't made contact with that car, has he? I mean,
Oh, yeah, I think.
But then,
For me, it's just the 3LP.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go. I think 3LP. It is his.
And Shepard doesn't finish anyway, so it's.
He hasn't. No.
So it's just the 3 license points. He doesn't lose any points in the series.
Simon Robson. Then. No way. Have we missed one? Yeah, we've missed one. We're going. If we still believe it's Adam's fault, then.
Oh, so he's.
Robson's rule doesn't happen until 17. It's not happened yet. It's not happened yet. Happens now.
Ah.
With Jack or with Fronto, I believe.
No, that is.
Well, there's Jack.
Number 4. Jack's the purple car.
That's Andy. Andy's
Andy
car 4.
McEwen, isn't it? Yeah.
Does Andy hit
There's a lot of
Robson into all of them because there's only 0.2 of a second between the meatballs.
That's so unfortunate, like.
Yeah,
it's like on the screen, you didn't touch him.
Can be iRacing physics again, he's tapped. Oh yeah, there he is, tapped the front line.
Okay, no, Jack said there's meatball on Piggott. Or Shepard.
Right, so I think then it is. Could Andy have missed it?
I don't think so. There's too much smoke, and the amount he slows down, and he does get past it. It's ridiculous that that's caused the meatball.
So that's just a bit of an alright then.
There's more to Jack's one, to be honest. Looks like Shepard pulls out on Jack.
Oh.
Yeah. I think he's finally going to get his 6. Potentially.
Let's go on cockpit. Let me see what his speed.
Well, we can't penalise twice for an incident, so if that's the case, it would be the upgrade from the 3 to the 6.
Oh, it depends if it's a bad rejoin, doesn't it?
Second first goes whack. He definitely pulls out into the train of traffic.
What's Jack's onboard look like?
Yeah, will Jack miss him if he doesn't?
You can see something's going on with the smoke.
Can't miss him.
I think you might have missed him if, like here, the gap's going
There's
to be there.
Yeah.
Now
No.
shut.
No, I don't think he was going to miss Shepard no matter what.
But what I've said, it is Shepard's move going on. It is Shepard should have maybe waited to make sure it was clear. He's not.
I agree.
It is he wouldn't have. It is you would normally check your relative just to double check.
I don't agree. It's probably a bad idea to drive into the track. He's done. But I do think that Jack was going to hit Shepard no matter what. Sorry. Because he is basically aiming directly at where Adam was before.
What's his brake eyes doing?
Who's that? Jacko's.
Well, he could, didn't he? He's braking all the way into the incident.
Brakes, lifts off brakes again.
Well, so if he does hit him the first time, if you're saying he's going to hit him, it would be the front of the car, not
I mean,
the rear.
Adam's a bit
rear
lucky because he's nearly turned that other car in front of him by pulling on.
What it has meant is by Adam moving that year one car has actually given room to rejoin before it hits the other one.
Yeah. I think it's very similar to Andy's. He's probably got a cool RR on that. Because if you look at his angle that he's aiming at now, he's aiming at Shepard already, and Shepard's not moved yet. Now Shepard moves, he's already going for him though. He's gone from what would have been a T-bone to a rear end, basically.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't deny
It's a
it
terrible
was
rejoin, though.
a bit of a bad idea to try and drive sideways, but then at the same time, Shepard may not know that the steering's broken. So he could have heard. I mean, I know we don't. We're here for facts and not good intentions and whatever. He could have been trying to clear the track, is what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
I think Jack was going into no matter what though, so I'd call an RI.
What's everyone else's vote then? You got an alright.
Yeah, I think it's got to be an RI, but I don't know.
What about you, James?
It's a bad rejoin. But no, I think Adam Shepard's been lucky 3 times here, to be honest.
I think so too. I think because it's a bit like you can't pin it on him, and so it's an RI. But I think in all of these incidents, they all have the same kind of eagerness about them. He's eager to get back. In the first one, he's eager to get past those cars. He's eager to get going, and you can't blame him for that. You can't blame him for that. But there are consequences to being eager.
But then he has picked up 2-3 LP penalties this week already now.
I've got a lot of respect for him. There's no doubt about that. It's just that he's just been a bit eager on those occasions, and I mean we haven't had it. It's not like I'm looking to pin anything on him, but he does seem to be near where the incidents are taking place.
So next up is Kip Stevens, 4 minutes 49 as you look at it.
Okay, where's Kip? Is he here yet? I've sent him a message.
He'll come in to comment on his incident and then run away. Long way to go yet, 49 as you look at it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just.
Oh, straight.
Oh yeah, it is this is when Kip's screen goes black and when he disconnects.
Okay. Well, that's the...
He says happens.
He dealt with that pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah, or it is he said the point of when you see it he loses it, he starts to turn left. He said now.
Okay. He's done alright with that then. It's a selfie, but...
Yeah, when he disconnects.
That's what he says. That's what he says.
Okay, next is Warren Messenger on Lewis Rose, lap 2, turn 6.
Although, okay, that's a nice quick one for us.
Yep. Runs into the back of him, spins him, 3 LP, I guess.
I think it's another one where Rose has been caught out by people braking a bit harder than he thinks.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. 3 LP as long as Warren finished. Yeah.
And where did Rose finish? Lewis, wherever that is.
20th.
One lap down as well.
down. So he would have still scored because you score points 1 lap down, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep. So, 20.
Next.
10:23.
Last one for this race.
Yeah.
We're not going to beat our PB, are we?
Nah, we've still got a few in the next one to go, Meatballs.
I'd like to. Bear in mind I'm an hour ahead of you guys and everything. I got to wake up for work at 6 a.m. as well.
Aw.
Have to take a packed lunch with you down.
There's just a McDonald's across the road from our office. I'll just go there.
You sound like you've eaten a McDonald's.
I had one today,
Ooh.
as you well know. I didn't have one yesterday. That was a Burger King kind of day.
I'm assuming all paid for by the company.
No, I have to buy
Oh,
food.
yeah, fine.
Everything else is
Okay.
paid for. I get a staff discount at McDonald's because I work at the airport.
Oh, this one's interesting.
Was that in that code?
No, what's happened here? I think the card. I think the year 1 card that Al took, and he's
He's touched the grass and had a bit of a tank slapper. But is there a clear cut gap between the cars?
Let
Have
me
to
pick
get
up my,
down. Yeah.
yeah, let me pick up my keyboard. No. Definitely gap, but
I think it's a pretty fine gap.
it's I think there's gonna be contact regardless.
Yeah, but at the same time, Fox is on the white line.
Yeah.
People be driving like you know they're going for a threading a needle.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't blame Fox for that.
I wouldn't say RI. I'd just say no further action.
Yeah.
Because Sirot's done the squeeze and he's paid the price when it didn't work.
Yeah. Fox is slow off. He knows he's slow, and he almost tried to give him room. Fox was on the grass slightly, but he wasn't out of control. He's still in control. And that Zero has
Mm-hmm.
just chopped him off as such, hasn't
Mhm.
he?
Yeah.
I think no further action for me.
Yeah.
Bit of a unlucky situation. I'll go load that one next one.
Race 4.
Yeah, race
Yeah.
4.
What's this? More meatballs than protests.
Yeah, we only had
One
9.
protest
We only had.
in the race 4.
I'll say we only had 9 protests this week, and most of those were duplicates, I think, of people protesting each other.
Oh wow. Michael Seal meatballs twice in one race.
Oh, do I? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, yeah. The first one I spin on the first lap, I think it was, and then the second
Lap 2,
one
yeah.
I do pairs, and then it gives me like a
Oh.
minute of like required and 10 minute of optional, and I made the brave move of trying to only do the required and not do the optional, and then it was like steering was still fucked.
Okay. That's
I thought
impressive. I'm meatballing twice in one
yeah,
race.
I thought my plan was initially was to do the required and then just trundle round for like the race distance and finish to score, but it was bad. It was like really bad. Like, come out of the pit lane and, whoa, what's this? This was my night going really, really well. Oh, I fucked this race for, haven't I?
Yeah.
What's the first one?
Lewis Rose 1 minute 22, same time Dave Chapman, which is that turn 2 incident I remember seeing replay for already. Like a little. Yeah. Is it for us and for anyone else?
Yeah.
Right, so that is a shame.
I'm sure it would be if I could see it.
What's that?
The
You
Discord
can't see
is
it's.
frozen.
It's for us.
No.
Mm-hmm.
For us.
2 seconds. Let me close it down and I'll reopen it up.
Well, the whole race.
Just try and ending the stream, restarting the stream.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I wasn't closing the race down. The race is working for me.
Right.
I was going to say.
I'm not stupid. Or not.
Could be stupider.
Stupidest. Is that all moving for you now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Perfect.
It looked like it was some kind of avoidance maneuver when I
Yeah.
saw it.
Mm. It's so unfortunate that becomes a meatball. For both drivers as well, both Rose and Chapman.
No, wrong way. It's this car here, what? Okay, no, that's fine then.
I mean, what's everyone thinking? All right.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
alright on that, yeah.
Yeah.
that's alright.
Okay.
Okay, next one's Adam Shepherd in 4 seconds time.
Was that Sam Smith again?
Him and Smith.
They just have a love affair.
Or is a meatball there? What
No,
time's it?
no, 14. Sorry, no, 16.
Yeah. So
16.
there.
Meatball was there. Wow. So he's got a meatball from Rose.
Flipping again.
Well, that's just another RA then, isn't it? It's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. It's just too many cars in short space.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next up, Tom Griffiths, 258, so 48 on your screen. And Glenn also at the same time.
Boom. Let's go.
And there's me spinning. They just blast off that. This is a selfie, isn't it?
248, so a long way from now.
248.
Yeah,
That's right.
there.
Some shenanigans up ahead.
Oh, Glenn!
Glenn!
He's gone deep, taken a
Okay.
tight line and lost the rear. And he's been collected.
Or it's Lee. No, it's Glenn. It's 88.
Glenn.
Glenn.
Ben, why did you
He's
put
been
him in such...
he's been compromised a bit, but then he's got on the gas, hasn't he? Okay, so what's that? Is that a 6 LP?
For
Yeah.
what Glenn?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
For
out
Glenn.
control. It's a selfie in effect,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, but then he's lost control and caused Griffiths to
Yeah,
DNF.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
Yeah.
He
It's a
lobbed it on
meat.
the selfie. It is.
So it's Griffiths a meatball.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next one?
Next one's Jordan Stewart 318, same time as Pocklington.
We could do this.
We can get it all done before 10 your
Yes.
time.
Oh
Well,
wow.
this is also my first meatball. Right.
Well, if this was synchronised swimming, I'd be holding up a 10. Let's see.
This is Jacko's fault, I believe, when I looked at it initially. Jacko just
Oh,
Right.
that is not racing physics expert, isn't it?
Jacko just moves across when I looked at it the other day after the see.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I can't talk about this one.
But you know what? When thinking about when we're discussing these three rides, you know, it's tough, and he's made a move to avoid the car on the left moving over on him. Hasn't he? He's got spooked. He's got spooked
At
and
least what he thinks is
overreacted.
going to happen, yeah. The meet doesn't happen until 308. When Pocklington comes in, there, that's the meatball.
When I get mine there.
Well,
They've all got to run on each other.
is that car on the right moved? They've both moved into one another, haven't they?
Yeah.
They created a
I don't
squeeze.
understand. I don't know why. Like, you've got that space on the right, and then you move into the middle of the road.
Actually, now I'm looking at that car on the right now. You can actually see how far he comes over.
Mm.
He's gone from being halfway over the grid to the right side of the grid boxes. So,
Halfway
The car's left
over.
now. He's almost two now.
yeah, now he's moved over to the other side of the
That's
boxes.
2 cars widths.
Then he got spooked, I think. Then he's
That's
moved
fine.
to the right.
That's a 50-50, really.
Okay, so that's an RI.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
who
But then the
loses out?
Pocklington. So it's Pocklington into Stewart that causes the meatball.
Well, then could they both be? Can we penalise them both for that?
This is
So
the
it's
meatball.
not a racing incident that they get.
No. Well, I don't know what Richard's going to do here.
No, there's quite a lot of smoke. Like, hear it coming. You see the cars on the left.
He's on the brakes, and
And
he's
they
in the car.
come from the left side of the road to the right side. They come across the road.
These are not
Yeah.
protested incidents, are they?
These are just...
I think, I mean, if they were protested, I'd want to split the blame on them both. I know that's probably not mathematically possible, or the spreadsheet wouldn't take it, but they're both equally responsible for the incidents that take place afterwards, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But since it's an RI and no one's protesting, I think the whole lot's an RI, isn't it? No further action.
I'm happy to leave it at that for those two.
Yeah.
Now we've got Andy McEwen and Michael Seal both at 3 minutes 10 exactly.
Yeah, this is...
But, you've driven into them.
In the instance on the right was Michael gone to the right, going to the left.
question is did Michael have time to react to what's happening ahead and possibly avoid Andy?
Well, he's braking early. I mean, I would have liked Michael to have moved over a bit to the left in the lead up to that incident.
Mm.
He's on his brakes quite early on. I don't think there's much you could have done about that. What do you think, Nick?
No, I think it's just no correction, just part of the crash. I think maybe could have avoided it a little
I mean,
better. There's a lot of smoke.
what I will say is it McEwen? His back
Yeah.
end popped out at the last minute. I think,
Mm.
Oh,
you
no
know,
brakes on him.
again, I would have. Yeah, it would have been nicer to have Michael a bit further over to the left earlier on, but at that point,
What can you do?
he's braked into the incident. He's not on his brakes. Is McEwen on his brakes?
I think he's. Yeah, you can see a red light there.
I can't see that. Maybe you've got like one of your wide screens on.
We've got an iPad.
Okay, so he's just
He's on brakes
fixed. It
all the
just
way.
flips him round.
He's on brakes the whole time.
Yeah,
What's his
So you
last?
can't-
What's the car's last move? Oh, he's dinked round by Jacko.
They can't
No.
ask more.
I think
Given that,
yeah,
no.
from Michael's point of view, they're all moving right. It looks like they're going off track in the last second. He gets another
Mm.
bump.
Anyway, right. I think Michael, we've seen enough.
Okay.
So next
let's-
then is lap 3. Wall of Champions, last corner.
Yeah.
okay, well, we're
Fox and
already
front
there.
crawl. Here we go. Why do people do it too low through that corner?
I think.
I think I was too wide through there 2 or 3 times during the
Well, he's gone over the sausage.
Push him
Both
wide.
have, haven't they? The problem I like.
Well, the car on the right squeezed the one on the left, which has
Yeah.
forced him onto. Yeah, he's forced him.
He's
I think-
forced him one way, and then when it's gone back the other way.
That's got to be a race incident for me.
Yeah.
Just too wide through there. If
It's
like, it can be done, but if it goes badly and nobody's just yeeted themselves across the track, which neither of these have, they both tried to keep it clean. I think it's a racing incident.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
we know
both
you were
just-
there, but
No, it's yeah. I mean, it takes two to tango. They both decided to make the two wide situation happen.
They did the hard bit.
Fine.
Just coming out. So is that a meatball there? Or is that
Uh,
real?
Fox does meatball at 6 minutes 53 on the timestamp.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a meatball for Fox.
Unlucky meatball. Oh, is it the wall that? Yeah. it'd be lucky.
No, it's a car contact.
well, if anything, I know the first meatball pushed the year one. Oh, it is the year one that gets the meatball. Oh, right, okay, well. The sausage curbs pushed him into the next apex, which has forced the other car to take the sausage curb, which is unsettled him. It's a racing incident. So that's 3. Myself and
Yeah.
Nick.
Final one then. Michael
Mhm.
Seals next meatball.
Haha.
9 minutes.
Hey,
What, 8
Oh,
minutes
and it's
50?
9:57. Come on,
Come on. I
we
was
can
going to
do
put
it.
no further action. He's an idiot. And
oh,
we're done.
it is. I am an idiot when you look at it.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
a lap of this.
I am a complete idiot. This is like. Put it. Let's do it.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Can I have bonus points for that?
In fact,
I'll give you bonus penalty points.
Steering was fact though, this is like I came out the pit lane purely just to run around the silly speeds.
So last week we got it done at 10, but had the pit lanes
Yeah.
left over, which you guys picked up this week,
We've done the pit lanes.
and it's at 9:59,
Have we got
9:58.
and we got the penalties on there for quali, yeah? And they're already on there.
Yep,
They're already on there. That's good then. I do.
job's a good one.
Cool.
Is,
I can go to bed then.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I can finish off a sheet and upload it. Just need to double check ruling on the EXQs, people not serving them.
Mm.
I think Oran Park will deliver a few more instants
Oh,
for us.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
can't wait.
Is
I don't think I'll be here next Thursday actually.
I
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I might not be actually because I think I'm en route to France then, but I will keep you posted. I'm sure we're leaving Thursday morning, so if someone can do the Discordy bit, I might be able to do the chatting bit on my phone. I think.
I think I might be in a pub.
Oh.
Apologies.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not an amusing excuse. I'm going to sunny France.
We'll pull Kip out of retirement.
That's it.
Ben can actually come do some
That's
work
it.
for
Ben
once.
can come and do some work.
Ben claims he's busy. He
Yeah,
claims he's busy.
yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
Do
Right.
I mean, I'm busy,
Take it
but you
easy,
don't know it.
guys.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
See you
Siri says
later. Bye for
unserved
now.
penalties must be
See
served
ya.
at next minute. Failure to do so will result in a DSQ in the race which you should have been served.
Plus 50 points.
Plus further 50 penalty points to both driver and team. This accused because we had Sam Smith, Warren Messenger, Liam Stimson and Nick Clevens didn't serve their EXQs.
I'm Piggott.